All right. Well, hello and welcome to the Meadow Grove Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Egan. Today I have with me Mike Cummings from BOOZEWA from Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
Right now
sir.
they are on tour. You're in San Diego, right?
We are. We just pulled up out behind the venue. So
Just roll, just
just
rolled
rolled
up.
in.
Nice. Okay. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me today before you play that show. What venue is it?
It's called Humble Heart. It's
Humble Heart.
yeah, it seems like it's a all ages, all inclusive, kind of DIY vintage music shop slash,
Cool.
junk shop, clothing shop slash venue. So
Nice.
it's pretty rad, yeah.
That's cool. That sounds like a great spot. Well,
Anything all ages we're all about. So
yeah, all ages. That's good. I know there's, a lot of places that aren't that at, after a certain time, but I think Yucca is 21 and over that you guys are
yeah.
playing. You're playing in Tempe coming up. Let's see. So, I guess just a question, how did Bourgeois come together? How did you meet your bandmates and form up?
Um So the three of us were in a band called Backwoods Payback many years ago, and we had played together in that band for like 12 years, 15 years. Rylan, our guitar player, he kind of went a different direction in his life and stopped playing music, and Jess and I continued on. Um, and then COVID came around, and everybody was locked down, and Jess and I are married, so we live together. And Rylan ended up having to move in with us. So then the three of us were back together again, but we hadn't played music together in 10 years probably. And Rylan's a guitar player, Jess is a bass player. I was normally a guitar player, singer, but we thought, well, we need a drummer and we can't exactly put a Craigslist ad in March or May of
Yeah.
2020. So I said, I'll dig everything out of the basement and I'll figure it out. So I just started playing drums. And ideally, I wasn't going to sing. I was just going to play drums, but then ideas kept popping up. So that was it. So this band, as the three of us under Bourgeois, has been playing since 2020. But as friends, we've been friends for well, up close to 30 years probably.
Nice. So going back. So yeah,
Yeah.
so go back. So growing up, what were the bands that kind of, you loved to listen to, the first, music that influenced you, and who did you go see, back in the day when you guys were friends and
Yeah. Um, Me personally, like Pearl Jam was the band that like I had listened to a lot of music, and then 10 came out, and that record just like clicked in my brain, and then
okay.
that was, oh man, maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
But I mean, before that, in 90 and 91, we were going to just kind of DIY shows and punk shows in town. Um, when we got older, we had to sorry, moving our van right now. When we
No
got older,
problem.
we were able to drive and go to the truck, and then we were seeing bands like uh, The Obsessed and
Okay.
like a lot of that Maryland doom scene stuff.
Yeah.
Void was a really big one. The Obsessed was a really big one. Uh, Lucky enough to see Caius open for Danzig way back in the
Oh,
day. So that was kind of like where we really started digging into we could do this. We could play
yeah.
in band. I
Yeah.
think Melvin's is probably a giant one for the three of us too, that we had each seen them at different eras. And then when we all finally went to a show together, then it was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man, my friends were Melvin's fans back in the day, and I never, I was Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, back then, and but I did recently, get into Melvin's and got to see him. I got the shirt on right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see I see Ozma in the background in the
yeah,
background there.
yeah. It was,
Um did
it's
you get to see them on the Tomahawk tour that they're on right now?
No, no,
Okay,
they're not. I didn't get to,
they're
yeah,
not
they're not
coming.
coming through here. I saw them when what's his name? Cody was with them on drums.
Yeah, he's still jamming with them.
Yeah.
We
So,
we saw them the first time that we all got to see them together was when they first got together with Big Business. So
oh
it was on
yeah.
the Senile Animal tour, and man,
Yeah.
that was like game changer.
Yeah. See, and I never knew like all that stuff. So like my friend's dad, like, we became friends and he introduced me to all that and to go back and to, learn and to see like, yeah, big business did that with them and oh man,
Right.
yeah, what a sound.
It's
Well,
so good.
let's see, what else do I have here? Well, just kind of, what do you guys do, if you're not doing music? Do you have any like other hobbies? Are you sports fans?
I'm a huge baseball fan.
Okay.
Phillies for life. So
Yeah.
I'm this is my favorite time of year because there's games all the time, and
Yeah.
I splurged and got the MLB package so I can watch everybody.
Oh,
Um,
that's nice.
Jess is really big into hiking and like traveling and mountaining and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Rylan just like he just plays guitar. Really, he works. He's a kitchen installer and a cabinet maker, and
Yeah.
then he comes home and he's just in the basement playing guitar
Nice.
24/7, pretty much.
Right on.
Yeah.
Um, well, let's see. What are your like, are there any like newer bands, like bands that you're listening to, that maybe you've gone on tour and, seen or just, you know,
Uh, there's a band that I listen to a lot called New Confusion. They're
okay.
from Minneapolis, and that was exactly a case of like we went on tour, we ended up playing with them, and it just like spoke volumes to me. It was like, and they're young. I think they're maybe 22 years old,
Wow.
but they give me all of that early Sonic Youth when Sonic Youth was still kind of a harsh, noisy vibe
Yeah.
to it. But I listen to
Yeah.
that a lot. Rylan is super big on a band called Pink Wash from
Okay.
Philly. Philly has a really great scene happening right now with tons of like kind of noise rock, am rep style
Yeah.
bands. Um, yeah, it's been pretty cool. Those are probably the two heaviest. And then I would say Black Angels is another one that is always on in the van. That would be
Okay.
Jess's go-to. If
Yeah.
she's driving and like nobody has anything in mind, then odds are that's going to come on.
Nice. Yeah. That's an important question for me because if I find a band that I really like their sound, like
Hmm.
I want to know what you're listening to and I
I
haven't.
do I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I look at it like when we used to get a record or a CD and I would love it, I would open it up and see who they thanked.
Oh,
And then
yes.
I would look at those bands and then be like, all right, well, if they love, you know,
Yeah.
so and so, then I want to go find out what it was that they love about that.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what the Metal Grove is like been all about for me. Just like connecting, learning about new bands and connecting, some bands are like, hey, do you, know of some bands that are playing here? Where, it's like,
Yep.
and everything is connected. That's what I find out. And, these interviews, we got some listeners and it's really great when you can do it right before a show. But I find that it's just so interesting to connect with the artists of the music that I like, and
Right.
I don't even know. Maybe it was because I was looking at Yucca's upcoming shows that I even found you, like,
Okay.
and then I heard. So what's the how do you pronounce the album that you have?
It's Bon Vivant.
Bon Vivant. Okay.
Bon
Uh,
Vivant.
and I heard that and I was like, oh man, these. Where, it's so good. And then yeah, I've
Thank you.
listened to like your singles and then the split and yeah, it's so cool. So
Thanks, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Bon Vivant was a friend of ours. Kind of, he would call us that, and we said, I don't know what that means. And he was like, it's like this French kind of term for just like living. deliciously, you know, like
Oh my gosh.
you're going to drink whatever you want, just drink it. You're going to eat it,
Yeah.
just eat it. Just you are bon vivant. And so
Oh man.
we took that to heart.
I love that. My daughter just got back from France. She,
Really?
yeah, so I'm gonna share that with her. I think that's what she was doing. She's, 20 and she was drinking and eating everything. She was
Yep.
bon vivant.
Bon vivant.
Yeah, she speaks French fluently and she was just loving it over there and
That is cool.
yeah, she almost got to see she just missed Gojira. They were like playing. Oh yeah. So
That's
let's
awesome.
see. What else do I have? So you guys are playing July 29th at Yucca.
Yep. At Yucca.
Um, and let's see, I'm trying to find
I
I
think
have
that's a free show as well.
yeah, it is a
Yeah.
free show. Most of Yucca's shows are free. Let's see. So you're in San Diego, Humble Heart, then you're in Salt Lake City,
Yep.
then Seattle,
And then
then
I think Portland,
yep, and then
and
Reading.
then and then two shows in San Francisco. We do a 21 plus matinee on the
Oh,
26th, and then we do an all ages club show that night,
okay.
which I thought was pretty cool too. Like
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool.
kind of flip
Th-
flop the norm of
Yep. Then you got a few days to get down here to Tempe to
yep.
Yucca, and then you're going back to California, Palmdale, and San Diego again. Is that
Then we're gonna do this all ages show today.
okay?
It's an early show. It's from 6 to 9. Um, and then we're gonna end the tour in a week and a half, I guess, back in San Diego at Till 2, and that's kind of like the rock club 21
Okay.
plus. I wanted to make sure that we had an LA all ages show, a San Diego all ages show, the Seattle show is all ages, a San Francisco. I wanted to make sure that in every kind of region that we did, there was at least one all ages show.
Yeah,
So it
that's
just
really
worked out that we were able to, double dip into San Diego and make it happen.
yeah, right on. Yeah, I used to live in San Diego, in Poway for like 4 years.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool scene. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess what do you have like future plans? Like album, gonna make more music after this tour or
Yeah, I think we'll head back home. I know Jess is a florist and she owns her own floral business. So we get back in August, and August through pretty much November is like prime wedding season. So
yeah.
she'll be busy 24 hours a day with that. So we'll keep writing a little bit and jam a little more. I know right now our plan is to put out another EP beginning of next year and then come back to the West Coast in March and be an opener for some friends of ours, hopefully, and just kind of cruise through that. That's as far as we've gotten, really.
Yeah.
We just kind of fly by the seat of our pants for the most part, but we're
Well,
always writing. There's already probably another record's worth of songs written that we could be playing right now, but
yeah.
you know, rather save it,
Yeah.
jam the stuff that's out there.
Right on. Well, that's pretty much all the questions I have. Do you have anything else?
No, man, I can't thank you enough for reaching out. And are you going to
Yeah.
be able to hit the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. Awesome.
Um, I put my daughter down and the Yucca shows are usually, late enough. The
Cool.
later the better, for
All right.
me. Kids go to bed and
We'll go on as late as we can.
yeah. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah, I'll ask, what your the time is, the set times and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely get there and invite my friends. I got few friends that I always see at Yucca. And
Okay.
yeah, I was just there last night for a couple of bands, and yeah, it's always great. They have an arcade, like a pinball arcade room next to it, and
Ooh.
like so they have like three separate rooms. So
Okay.
it's small, but it's really cool. So
Cool. I'm
yeah,
stoked.
yeah. All right, man. Thanks,
All
Mike.
right. Well, dude, thank you so much, man. I look forward to meeting you in the real life, right?
Yes, definitely. All right.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. Take care.
Later.
Later.